Everybody just chillax. It'll sort itself out in a minute. I'm gonna go grab myself a coffee. It's super choppy right now. How's it look on your end? Pardon me? Oh, okay. Okay. Come on out, baby. Don't bite me. I'm coming to let you out. Oh my goodness. Come here. Come on. Toby, don't bark at them. Come here, baby. Thank you. No. See? No. Step up. Carry. Thank you. Toby, Tobias, Toblerone. Relax, my dude. Relax. Hey, oi, 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 you, oi, oi, oi. Oh, come here. Come here. Leave those birds alone. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Alrighty then. Move this a little over here. Tilt this up a little. Okay. And then with this. Just hang tight, everybody. I'm figuring it out. How we're gonna get everybody in the shot. Okay, good. Coffee done. Camera done. Plants. That's what we need. We have seedlings sprouted. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry I'm late, everybody. I promise I was late today. I was gonna say I was on time. I wasn't. I was always gonna be late, but I'm here now. So good morning and welcome. And let's just bring ourselves up to the present here. Gorgeous. Love this. Welcome, everybody. Nice to see you. Come on in. If you are new here, don't forget to click the thumbs up and subscribe. Subscribe for the opportunity to chat in our live chat and like the video because it's nice and helpful. Candace, good morning. Good morning, Candace. Nice to see ya. Bring snacks and let's see. We're almost at 100,000, aren't we? Hold on, let's just see what the final number for the morning looks like. 99569. 99,569 subscribers. We're so close to 100,000, you guys. So subscribe, join us. One of us. One of us. My stomach's upset this morning, so I may be like, we'll see. We'll see how I'm doing. My stomach is upset. Yesterday I felt like I was gonna barf all day long and didn't, luckily, but I had that feeling all day. So I just have this Sorry, I have nausea. Not ideal. Let's see. I might not be here today. I have to go to the police station. I got sort of head on, but to the driver's side. Hit by a car last night on my way to pick my daughter up. Oh my god. So we have to go to the collision center to have pics taken, and I'm guessing a statement done. Did you get the person's information? Like, did they hit and run, or did they stay behind and, like, take responsibility? That's scary. I hope you're doing okay. Sore and stiff. Yeah, that makes sense. Hope you're okay physically, though. Lefty Hannah says. Hello, Hannah. Good morning. I want to show you guys something happy this morning because the malva actually sprouted this weekend, and there's more on their way. So far, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 out of 12, right? 4, 8, 12, 16. No, 16. 11 out of 16 seedlings so far, with more clearly coming up. But this is the malva. It looks kind of almost the exact same as Clarkia mountain garland seedlings. Ta-da! Happy birthday! So malva is on its way. Somebody else who sprouted, very excited about this one. This is Status. My apricot Status has sprouted. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of, I believe, a possible 9 in this pot. It doesn't look like a 4x4. It looks like a 3x3. So we're doing okay there. That's the apricot Status. Hopefully all of those will live. They will go right back underneath the grow lights. And then I think this is the last one sprouting right now. This is Celosia coxcomb. I'm not going to be keeping very many of these ones, but I did want to start a bunch of seeds just because for the vibes. Here's what they are looking like. Just breaking through the soil. And so far, none of the others have sprouted. No thing is going on with the others yet, but time, everything needs time. Also, I took the cuttings of the coleus and I had washed all of them in dish soap and a little bit of neem oil. Okay, good. A little bit of neem oil and dish soap, and then I ripped off all of the lower leaves and I tucked it into some potting seed starting mix. And so far nothing has died, which is great, but these are all of the coleus cuttings, and if they all live, I won't need any coleus seeds to sprout. I'll be fine with just these. So that's exciting for me. I'm really looking forward to putting more seeds together. It's time. Hello. I can tell you about the weekend. So, what can I work on while we talk? Can I just chat? Can we just sit and chat? Can I just not work on anything right now? I'm just not in the mood. I just want to sit and chat and drink my coffee. Anyway, so, on the weekend, on Saturday, Alex, we usually go do our grocery shopping on Saturdays. And hey, click the like button, guys. And I said to Alex, I really don't want to go out. Can we just not do groceries this weekend? And he said, I'll just do them. You can stay home. And I said, really? And he said he would do it. So I stayed home. And while he was out grocery shopping, I brought the grow lights out. I brought one of them upstairs, plugged it in, set it up. It's very heavy and very big, and it's all one piece. So it's like very laborious, but I had a whole bunch of time with nobody home with me. So I took my time. I wiggled it up the stairs and I put it into its spot. And then I spent the rest of the morning potting up other stuff. Like I transplanted my oxalis. I took all of the corms out of the pot and then transplanted them into new soil in a new pot. So got a lot done there. And then I also did the coleus cuttings, got them all put together like this. And I also started a few corms of oxalis in one of these seed starting trays. So there's oxalis in another tray like this under the grow lights. I'm going to see if I can take one corm and turn it into like a good substantial plant by the time summer's around. And if not, that's fine. But if I can, that'd be great. So that was a lot of work because of how heavy it was. And then cleaning up after the mess. I told Alex when he got home, my hands were so dry because I had washed them 40,000 times over the course of Saturday because I was handling a lot of dirt. So every time I had to do something else, I'd have to wash my hands in between. So it was just a lot of hand washing on Saturday as well. But now my grow lights, are you serious? Sorry. The group chat, the family group chat, it's going off and I need to turn on my, what's it called? You know the one that makes it silent. Come on. Be silent. Do not disturb me. I wish not to be disturbed. Okay. Thank you. Peace and love. Oh, my poor tummy. Nothing happened. So then Sunday, I was sick all day. And it was so frustrating because I had a lot to do. I had a lot of work to get done yesterday. And every time I'd get started, I would get so nauseous that I had to lie down. Like I felt like that feeling like 10 seconds before you throw up. I had that for like 6 hours. So not fun. Not a vibe. Not recommended. But alas, here we are. We made it another day. And I also swapped out the rocks that I had in my rock tumbler. I have 2 tumblers and one of them was done, so I did a big swap on the weekend also. We do need to decide what seeds need to get planted this week because more seeds need to get planted. We are there. We're now in the swing of it. That was last week's seed tray. Now we're going to have this week's seed tray. I said every 2 weeks, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to do it every week because I have a lot of seeds that I am hoping to get started. I am glad to have this tray, though, coming together with sprouting stuff happening. No movement on the gladiolus yet, and no movement on the dahlias. So I'm not expecting anything yet, but like, just so you know, there's no movement on those yet. Do I have any more seed trays inside? No, I don't. I was going to say we could plant more seeds now, but it's snowing and I don't want to go outside. I'm tired. All right, so that's the garden update. That's the gardening update. I'm going to put those seedlings back under my grow light because I want them to survive and make lots and lots of flowers for us this summer. And they have to be under grow lights to do that. All right, kids, let's go. Oh, don't break. Can you imagine if we just lost all of our seedlings? Ow! Like, get off of my plants, you big chunky girl. Oh, why is my nose running? Achoo! 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 All right, Tove. Stay there, Buffer. I also moved the bird cages around. Okay. Are these yeses or nos? These are yeses. Okay. So, excuse me. Let's talk about the rest of what we're going to do for the seeds in the garden, or the rest of the next 2-week plan. Wow, the words are hard. Okay, so who is next? We need to have the internet for this because I need to search who needs, wait, how many weeks until May 1st. We have how many weeks? 9 weeks, guys. Okay, so who needs 8 weeks? Annual come on. Flowers that need 8 weeks indoor start. Because that's the time now. We're at the 8 weeks. 8 to 10 weeks before your last frost. 30 seeds to start indoors. Late winter and spring. Okay, so yes, I know all of those already. $10 to 12 weeks. Those are done. We've already done 10 to 12 weeks. Now we need annuals that are closer. There we go. 8 to 10 weeks. Black-eyed Susans, poppies, sunflowers, daisies, snapdragons, hardy geraniums, blazing star. We already have those things. Poppy doesn't get started here yet. Okay, let's see who's next. 4 to 8 weeks. That's everybody else. Zinnias, sweet peas, nasturtiums. I can't start nasturtiums or zinnias yet. It's way too early for those, right? I need ones that start 8 weeks early. Okay. Petunias, gomphrena, salvia, sweet alyssum. Really? 8 to 10 weeks? It feels, I don't know, that feels risky. Okay, let's see who is our last to get sown, right? Like, we know who doesn't need to get sown yet. Nasturtiums, for example. We don't need to sow any of those yet. So I guess marigolds are probably soon. Zinnias, that's crazy. It's already time to do zinnias. Do you want to hear something really exciting that happened yesterday? I was shopping on the internet, surprise, surprise, and on my local Facebook Marketplace group, I found someone who is, I'm just checking if they replied to me. Sorry, I got distracted thinking maybe they replied. Did you reply? Yes. What did she say? Sorry, I now have to check. For sure, happy to swap. I will have a look at your seedlings. Did you post it? No, I will list them for you. No, I will list them for you. Cool. Okay, so this person on my local Facebook Messenger has seedlings, not seeds, seedlings for sale. They're not ready yet, but listen to the varieties that she has. She has the, okay, so first of all of her flowers are, use your words, Laura. They are floret. All of her seeds are floret. She has the Queenie Lime Blush, Queenie Lime Red, Aurora, Ballerina, and Linen. And she has the Audrey Pink Gomphrena. And she has Cherry Caramel Phlox as seedlings. So she's got it priced at six plants for $10. And I said, I would like 2 6-packs. I would like to purchase Linen, Ballerina, Aurora, Queenie Lime Red. I'll show you what those look like because holy macaroni, they're so pretty. But anyway, I said, I also am growing many, many seedlings this year. Would you like to also swap? I would love to swap if you would like some of mine because I have lots of varieties. And she said yes. So basically, I'm going to make a new plant friend. I haven't made a new plant friend yet, but I'm going to. Anyway, so that's freaky that I'm supposed to start zinnias now. That feels too early to me. Don't you think? 8 weeks. Annual flowers that need 8 weeks indoor start. Is that the right question to be asking? That sounds right. 13. What flowers grow in 8 weeks? No. I mean, what flowers? Come on. What flowers to start 8 weeks before last frost? It's 9 weeks before the last frost right now, but that doesn't matter. It's time. Okay, that's 8 to 10 weeks. Okay, I need like 6 to 8 weeks, I guess, because I've already done my 8 to 10 weeks. I've already sown my 8 to 10 weeks. So let's see who's in 6 to 8. Marigolds, Cosmos, Zinnia. Oh, it is everybody else. Okay, so that's awesome. Literally everybody else. Who needs 4 weeks? How about that? Let's see who needs 4 weeks, because then that's our last group of people to sow. Calendula. They're saying all the same things each time. Can you not care about me, please? Calendula, straw flower. I'm unhappy with that. See, the first, it says Sweet Alyssum, and then it says not Sweet Alyssum. When should you plant flowers? The Old Farmer's Almanac. Thank you. Thank you, the Old Farmer's Almanac, for being here for me. Oh, you want to know something else that happened last night? One of my big earrings fell out, and I don't know where it is, and I was so worried that I was going to have to re-pierce the piercing, because it's a large cartilage piercing. My conch fell out. Luckily, it was fine. Okay, let's see. Quick answer. When should you start flowers? That's what I want, is the quick answer. That's what I'm here for. Plant mature perennials in the fall. Okay, good. Oh, here we go. Start spring seeds indoors weeks before last frost. Okay, Coreopsis, 8 to 10 weeks. I'm not doing Coreopsis this year. I'm not doing daisies, catmint, columbine, delphinium, dianthus, echinacea I already sowed. Foxglove, not doing that, but I do have a foxglove, so that's exciting. Helianthus, don't have that. Heliopsis, don't have that. Hibiscus. So I guess that should probably get started now. That's these in the back, I think, right? I don't think we started those. California. We started the Malva, so now it's going to be time to start the Lavaterra, because I feel like Lavaterra counts the same to me. Do you say when you're supposed to get seeds are supposed to be started? 6 to 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. Okay, so Lavaterra, that's on the now list. Hollyhock, I don't have hollyhocks, do I? I have hollyhocks outside that I started outside last fall. So I should be fine for fall hollyhocks. Yarrow, we're not doing any yarrow this year. Is that risky? It's not. I know there's yarrow alive outside because the snow melted last week. I looked at my plants because I had like a day and a half of no snow, and I looked at my plants and my yarrow is alive. So is my yellow Coreopsis. So is the yellow yarrow. I'm fine. I don't know why it feels so scary. Okay, yarrow, we're done with yarrow. We're good with all of that. Now show me when to plant flowers. Alyssum needs to go out before the last frost date. Interesting. Sweet Alyssum, 6 to 8 weeks before, and it goes outside 1 to 2 weeks before the last frost date. It's 9 weeks right now. So if I plant Alyssum next week, it'll be 8 weeks. And then if we have an early frost, like if our frost ends early, I'll be okay. Okay, so Alyssum not till next week. Calendula, Celosia, Coleus, Cosmos, Delphinium, Gomphrena, Impatience, Marigolds. Morning Glory, I can start inside. I wouldn't bother with that. It seems like unnecessary. Okay, so marigolds are also in the next, I think amaranth is going to be right at the end, like the last week of planting. It's going to be amaranth. They all come up, and they come up so fast. Let's see, 2 weeks ago I started some lemon hot chilies and some Thai chilies that actually came from my freezer. The hot lemon is doing great. The Thai chilies have molded, so I need to germinate fresh seeds. Oh, darn. Yeah. You know what, though? I feel like the lemon ones are very hybridized, whereas the Thai chilies feel like an older seed, like they didn't need to do much work on that plant, versus the lemon hot chilies, which have been bred and bred and bred to be this way. I wonder if that has something to do with how it can handle a freeze thaw, like if they've been developing the yellow one in North America, then it would handle our temperate climate better. Like, you should look at where those two pepper seeds were developed to see if, I don't know, if there's a reason why the one survived and the other didn't. It'd be interesting to know. Okay, let's see. Scabiosa, stalk. I'm not doing stalk this year. You want to know something crazy? My stalks plants from last year are still alive. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to have died, but the last time there was no snow on the ground, like a few days ago, there was still a flower. It's like an old flower, but it hasn't rotted off. It's still purple. Okay, verbena. I don't know if I have verbena in my to grow thing here. Let me look again. Okay, marigolds are going to be next. Oh my god, I'm so excited to see marigolds pop up. You know how beautiful they are when they pop out of the ground? They really do. Like, it feels like rebirth. Like, spring is the smell of marigolds. Marigold seedlings. All right, and then we're gonna do the tangerine gems. Oh my god, I have a lot of marigolds to plant. Nasturtiums, we don't have to worry about nasturtiums yet. That's not gonna be a problem until the ground is at least a little bit workable, because I direct seed my nasturtiums. Okay, next is also going to be zinnias. 1, 2. Oh, I'm so excited for this one, the creamy blush ruffles. Possibly Floret, Precious Metals, or Victorian Wedding. Excuse me. I also have polar bear zinnias, golden zinnias, salmon pink zinnias, heirloom, Clarkia Mountain Garland. That's a start her outside. So I'm going to put her up with the nasturtiums. I'm going to give her her own first page. My beautiful, beautiful Clarkia. Okay, Gypsophilia, how about you? When do you want to go out? Great, we love her. Do you have how many days to bloom? No, great, love that about you. Okay, well, it is time to do salvia, right? Cold winters, May to June, sow seeds 1 inch apart, blah, blah, blah. To start early indoors. Tender perennial grown as an annual. That's nice. 4 to 6 weeks, it says in here. It doesn't say 6 to 8 weeks here. Zinnia is 4 to 6 weeks. Oh, shoot, so I don't need my zinnias yet. Okay, let's try this again. Zinnias is gonna be the week after next week, not this week. Marigolds are this week. Zinnias are the week after next week. So fun, isn't it? Okay, I think that's Marigold, that's some Morning Glory, Happy Rolf Zinnia. We're not putting you guys in yet. It's just not time. Golden zinnia. Okay, I think that's all of the zinnias now, right? Okay, good. So no more zinnias here. And we don't need... Okay, Lavaterra is also happening now. Cosmos, like, they're last minute, right? We don't need any Cosmos yet. Icy white blooms, boldly bordered, splashed, or stippled with crimson. Occasionally a pure crimson bloom may appear. Transplants easily. Annual. Beautiful. Yeah, 4 to 6 weeks. So this is the 4 to 6 week planting is going to be a big one. It looks like the 6 to 8 is going to be not too big, not too overwhelming. Okay, amaranth is not needed yet. And bulbs, that's actually helpful. Where are you? Okay, so that did not give me enough info, but that's fine. Alrighty then. Am I just hanging out alone right now? Like, what am I talking to a wall? Hello? Hello? Are you not as excited about these plants as me? Oh, Pearly Everlasting. How about you? When should I plant you? Germination code C30. Okay. Full sun, soil medium dry to dry, 2 foot perennial, blooms June to September, bloom color white. Well, if it blooms in June, that means it needs to be started now. So let's start that now. Assorted straw flower, good. Mixed straw flower, good. Cleome, I think you're more last minute. You don't need to go out now, right? Yeah, you don't have to start these indoors even. Scabiosa. I feel like Scabiosa is quite slow. For me, it felt like Scabiosa took a very long time to get started. So let's take the Scabiosas out now, because probably that's going to be something we need to deal with. Okay, calendula, I'm not dealing with calendula right now. Sweet peas, it's a little early. I'm going to be starting sweet peas outdoors, and I'll start them at the same time as I start my poppies. So you know what I want to do, actually? I think I want to take a page and just sort of organize it as who's going to be my last, who needs to go into the ground last, you know? And I think who needs to go into the ground, or whoever needs to get planted last. I guess it's my four-week mix babies. How about you? When do you want? 6 to 8 weeks. So you can get started now, Lobelia. Sweet Alyssum, I just don't think I need to start you that early. I have so many seeds for this. I'm very excited. You know what? Let's start some seeds early. I want to try and get some of the gold dust alyssum to survive. And then worst case scenario, none of those seedlings survive. I have 2 additional bags of this. Yeah, that works. Okay, so poppies, we're gonna keep them, they're gonna go directly outside. Confirmed, we know. Poppies start outdoors. Who else starts directly outdoors? Let's just get you all in one container together. I mean, sweet peas all also start outdoors. Why is there just amaranth seeds everywhere? That's another question we need to answer. I'm so excited about all these sweet peas. I think I am going to just transfer some of these sweet peas into this envelope just so that I don't have to have as many envelopes of seeds, because I don't care what the varieties of sweet peas are. I pretty much, I'm gonna plant all of them, so it doesn't matter what I have in terms of varieties, because I am going to plant every single seed, because I am obsessed. Oh, something I need your help with. Gardeners, Candy, where are you, Candy? You feel like the person who's gonna have answers for me here. So I have big, beautiful plans for the garden this year, as you know. One of those plans is to find a way to use hardware cloth in my garden. I have a roll of hardware cloth. We've had it for a very long time, but it's a big roll of hardware cloth, and like, what can I do with it in my garden? I think I can, like, I've seen people build sculptures out of it. I'm more interested in building structures that my garden can grow on or can use as, like, help. Oh, God. Why? Because it's not in the binder, that's why. Morning Glory, I'm starting those outdoors as well. We don't start those inside here. Not in this house. And then same calendula as well. I start that outdoors. It's just not necessary to do inside. But I have too many varieties to do that. It's fine. I can put them all together. They're all calendula. I'm going to grow all of them. I plant every single seed that I have every year of calendula. And then it's easy for me to just, I pull out calendula seedlings as they, like, disinterest me. Like, if I see a calendula seedling in a spot I don't want it, it's super easy to pull out or to transplant and put into another spot. They're a good start outdoors. Okay, so there's envelope number 1 of starting it outdoors. Cleome, we're not starting you outdoors. I'll just put you in another envelope so that I can take this envelope. Easy to plant directly in the garden. See? That's what Sweet Alyssum says. Easiest to plant directly in the garden. It says self-sow or direct sow. Okay, who else needs to be direct sowed? I feel like, should I direct sow my, are you? Okay, there is coleus. Do you think I should direct sow a sunflower, or do you think I should start it in a pot and then, I don't know. Sow in late spring, blooms August and September. I don't like sunflowers. I just don't care for them very much. I just find them to be like a waste of my base. Okay, whose else is getting direct seeded? This sweet Alyssum will get direct seeded. These are not direct seed. Amaranth, I will probably direct seed some amaranth. I'm not direct seeding any of my Cosmos. Too important. Oh, Salvia, hummingbird pink and blue. Those get started now. And no, this one says later, doesn't it? It does say later, but I want to plant that one. Okay, and then nasturtiums. I think nasturtiums are going to be pretty much fully outside, so I think I'll put the alyssum and radishes here. There, so now I have these are for sure being started outside seeds all together in the first 2 pages, which is great. Good to have one thing in my life organized. Clarkia mountain garland and beans and Swiss chard are also my direct sow plants. So am I starting a calendar? No, this is garbage. Okay, so that's everybody right now, right? Let's just double check one more time that there's nobody getting missed. I'm so excited to start the zinnias. I know I don't start them till next week, but the zinnias I'm growing: Summer Pinwheels, Cinderella Lilac, Sanguinea Cupcake, Polar Bear, Golden, Salmon Pink Orange, and Creamy Blush Ruffles, and the 3 varieties that I am ordering from that lady on Facebook, which I'm so excited about, let me tell you. I said to her I'll send her my list after I'm done today, and she said, amazing, I will send you my list as well. I have a lot more than I put on Facebook, but mostly for my flower friends who I share with. I'm gonna make flower friends. Okay, let me see what these ones look like again. And see what I asked for. What did I ask for? I said Ballerina Aurora Queenie Lime Red. Ballerina Aurora and Queenie Lime Red. I didn't get the Queenie Lime blush or the linen, and then I got Gomphrena because I can't get my Gomphrena. I don't have the purple one this year. I only have I don't even think I have a specific Gomphrena. I think I just have something that I have labeled as Gomphrena adjacent flower, which is not actually a Gomphrena at all. It's just a flower I found. Okay, these are all 4 to 6. These are all 4 to 6. These are all 2 to 4, like end. Chamomile, amaranth, and firecracker. Probably firecracker vine would like a little extra time. I feel like it had a hard time getting started. And then I have another one here that's called lemon basil, which sounds cool, so I'm gonna start those seeds as well. Okay, so that's it for this week. Popcorn, when do I start popcorn? Any folks in here, gardeners, growers, knowing what's going on? All right, so that's good. That's exciting. I wish I had a list of all of my flowers so that I could just copy and paste it to that lady, but I don't have one. I am gonna have to make a list. Okay. My arm hurts. Oh, you know what else? On Friday, I went to my sister's house, as I usually do on Fridays, and hung out with my little nephew, little niece, had a good time. But I rough play with my nephew and niece. Like I throw them around, and I'm rolling on the ground with them. I let them ride on my back like I'm a horse, and I'm basically like a very rough and tumble play with little kids. It's just, it seems they can read that that's going to be totally okay. Why am I putting these back in? I don't need these back in. These are going to be what we're using. Anyway, had a great time, rough and tumble play, but I am so sore. I'm sore like I did a full body aggressive workout. And I mean, I did, but like I feel it today. I need a container for my seeds. should we put them in? The seeds we're using next. Maybe that little jar, because I know I need them. I won't lose them. Plus, you guys are here while I'm doing it, so if I forget, oh shoot, that's where the rest of Diane is. I can't use that. What will I use to hold them? One sec, I'll be right back, guys. All both of you, just wait. All both of you.
I'm fine.
Alright, this will do. A basket. When in doubt, actually I have a better basket than this for this purpose. There we go. Pro tip, if you are someone who has a hard time losing baskets, and by losing them I mean if you have a hard time not buying them, if you have a lot of baskets, why are my words so confusing lately? If you have a lot of baskets, just hammer a couple of nails in your wall about 1 foot apart, and then your basket, you can just hang your baskets on them. I can't show you, but I promise it's a great way to store them. I could show you. I'm choosing not to. Okay, so this is who's going in this week. Not right now, because I don't want to sow seeds right now, because I haven't soaked my potting mix and I have to soak it before we can plant. So we'll plant these on Wednesday, okay? We're gonna plant some sweet alyssum. We're gonna plant lobelia. This one, pretty. Most of my seed packets don't have pictures, so it's not worth it for me to show them on the front. We're going to, good morning, Laura, and everyone in Pets and Plants. Good morning, Louisa. Good morning, Slinky. We're gonna do firecracker vine. We're gonna do blue salvia. We're gonna do hummingbird pink salvia. I don't know if I even want to bother doing mixed coleus, but I have the seeds if my cuttings don't live. Scabiosa salmon and Scabiosa silvery rose, and grandmother's pincushion Scabiosa, and Macedonian Scabiosa, and mystery Scabiosa from some house downtown. Don't we love that? Mixed straw flowers. This has silvery rose, strawberry rose, apricot peach, and then just an assorted straw flowers. And then I have Pearly Everlasting, which I'm really excited to see. Then we have Lavaterra in hot pink and in silver cup. I'm probably just gonna start a couple of each of these. My mom and sister gave me these seeds, and like the plants are fine, like the flowers are pretty, but like they also look like they take up a lot of room, you know? Like it says spread them 2 inches apart, and I'm like, it says have the plants 30 centimeters apart, and I'm like, giving a plant 30 centimeters squared, it doesn't happen in my garden. Okay, next I have Alyssum Gold Dust. I want to start that one early because last year none of my direct sowed Alyssum Gold Dust survived. Now for marigolds, I have my Jolly Jester, which I even hammered on this seed envelope, what the petal looks like. That's what each petal looks like. Jolly Jester. And then Naughty Marietta is this guy. It says 2022, but I just updated. I put new seeds. I threw out the old seeds, put new seeds, but I liked the way I drew the picture for the envelope. Next, Strawberry Blonde Marigold. That's exciting. Then I have gold and red bicolor marigolds. That's a double marigold, so like multiple sets of petals. There's 2 types, or there's probably more than 2, but when I say double and single, this is what I mean. That's a single, 1 layer of petals. That's a double, lots of layers of petals. So next I have the Perfect Bright Yellow Double Marigold. Then I have Burning Embers, a single red marigold. And then I have Smaller Plant Golden Marigold, really pretty, Tangerine Gem Marigolds. And this is the actual size of the flower. Look how pretty. Isn't it pretty? I'm so excited. All right, and then last but not least, in this week of planting, we will have lemon basil. So let me count how many seeds that ends up being. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's all straw flowers. So 13, 14, The first planting we had 18 varieties. We're at 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so 18 varieties for the first planting that I already have under grow lights, 24 varieties for the second planting. We're on a roll. The third planting will probably have around 30 varieties, and then the fourth planting probably won't have very many, like 10 varieties. And that should get us to the 2 weeks before spring, 2 weeks before the last frost, and then we'll have lots of flowers. I'm so excited. Let's see. I subbed on Patreon. I hope it's not too late to sign up for seeds. It's not too late, Hannah. I haven't sent them yet because I'm disorganized. And guess what? You get a whole other week. Anyone who didn't sign up yet, you have a whole other week to sign up because I'm not going to have time to send them out this week. And I'm going away for the weekend. So I'm not going to send them out on the weekend, which means I'm sending them out next weekend. They're going to be 1 whole week late. Sorry, everybody. Please forgive. I should probably get Louisa's out because they take a lot longer to get to you. Anyway, if you have not signed up to be part of our seed swap, feel free to join the Discord, which is our private community. You can do that by joining Patreon or becoming a YouTube member. And if you're part of our Discord, I send seeds to you guys. We call it a seed swap, but really it's just I'll send seeds to you because I like you and I want you to have the same things that I have in my garden. We made a couple of seed mixes, one made with marigolds and then one that was just like a mix of beautiful flowers. So I'm sending those out. But if you have any specifics that you're like, I really want to grow the Sanguinea red zinnia, can I have seeds for that? I'll send you some seeds for that too. Like I have lots of varieties. It's just we made mixes that work for most people. So there's sweet pea seeds on my table. Don't know how those ended up here. I'll put them in there and we'll sow them out. I did do some painting this weekend. I didn't paint yesterday though, which is not good. I have to paint every day. It's part of my 2026 goal. So I have to make up for it today and do 2 paintings today. But I'll show you what I painted on the weekend. Let me just put my seeds away. Also on the weekend, I reorganized our room here so that the birds are a little bit closer. Let me see if I can show you how the birds are different now. Can you tell? This is the bird's cage. And now back there is their jungle gym. Do you see how Beelzebub is right up against the mirror? She's actually biting the mirror, which is not ideal. But anyway, yeah. Good spot where everybody can be in it. There. All right. My sister also gave me new watercolor paper on Friday. She said she found it in her craft stash and asked if I wanted it. Obviously, I said yes, please. I'm currently obsessed with watercolors, if you're new here. It's my current... I'm trying to learn it. It's. I guess, you know what it is? I have a new hobby. And it's watercolors, and I'm really, really enjoying it. And sometimes the stuff I paint looks okay, and sometimes the stuff I paint looks really, really bad. But I think the ones that I did recently look pretty good. So I'm going to show them to you, and you can just be amazed. Okay, ready? This one, my sister asked for it specifically. A leafy, she said, a branch with lots of ladybugs on it. So that's what she's getting. There's her ladybugs branch. It's a raspberry branch. It's on the new paper, which is such high quality paper. It feels so nice. Did I show you guys that one? I think I showed you that one. This one's so bad. I wish I understood why. Okay, here's another one that I made. It's a little bunny in a stormy field with a butterfly. It's a little bunny. I made it. I made the bunny. I painted it. So that's cute. And then I think we did this one together on last week. It turned out really good. Oh, I don't know, I did show you, didn't I? I added gold paint to it. So it shines. You see her shininess? So fun. Okay, I think that's all the new ones. Unless I did a big one, but I don't think I did. Oh, here's another one I did on the weekend. What do you think? It's supposed to be Rudbeckia cappuccino. I don't think there's anything new. I think we're all caught up. Did I show you this? Maybe I didn't show you this. Maybe I did. I painted this also. It is a wall of rocks that is also a bridge, because sometimes it just has to happen that way. So that's that for that. I do kind of want to plant seeds now, but it's not seed planting day right now. Wednesday will be seed planting day. Come back on Wednesday to plant seeds with me. Okay, so that's good. And then what else is it that okay, so tomorrow's video is not finished yet. I am going to do my best to get it finished today. That's what I'm going to do after the stream. I'm going to just sit here and work and get that video uploaded, hopefully. If not, I'm really sorry. Please forgive me. But I was procrastinating it, and now I'm delayed. Surprise, surprise. Anywho, but next tutorial is for a Monstera leaf. And then the one after that is for baby booties, depending on which one I get edited. Because the baby booty one is a shorter video, like it should be faster for me to edit. I feel like that's... Oh, also, something I did on the weekend that was so much work. I took all of my plants off of all of these surfaces. I took all of these leaves, this plant, every leaf, every plant in this pot, I took it out of the pot, washed the roots down because it had thrips, washed all of the plants, because this is like a million cuttings is what this plant is made of, washed all of those like thoroughly with soap, water, and neem oil, then dried it by wiping it down with a damp paper towel so the neem oil didn't get fully removed. And then I repotted it in new potting soil and gave it a thorough deep watering, and now this plant is much smaller. I took off a bunch of cuttings from it to give to my sister in a plant pot, but now it's much more upright in shape. Look at it has a back to it, so I can have it on the shelf with like a solid front. Very pleased about shrinking this plant a little bit. But if you notice, a lot of my plants are shiny right now because they all got a treatment of neem oil on the weekend. Even my Monstera, I took it out, brought it to the sink, washed each leaf with soapy water mixed with neem oil. Like I have a spray of dish soap and neem oil that I shake up and spray all over my plants. But it has to be rinsed off. So got it all over the Monstera, rubbed it with a damp paper towel, and then rinsed it all off with water. And oh my gosh, it's so inconvenient to bring very large plants into the kitchen and I have to like clean the leaves. But hopefully now the thrips, that will be the last treatment before everybody goes outside for spring. Hopefully. If everything goes well from here on out, I won't have to treat for thrips again before they go outside. There is a possibility I'll have to do one more treatment like this, because there is some damage to some of the leaves, and some of the plants kind of grew leaves wonky. Like this one has a wonky shape because of the thrips. This one doesn't really get damaged because of the thrips. It's just that the thrips hide on these and then they go damage other plants. Hoyas themselves don't seem to get damaged by them though. Like the leaves are completely unharmed. But the thrips sit on that plant or they hide there for ever. So that was a lot of work. And Alex did a good job shopping. He's never had to go, well, not never. He hasn't had to go grocery shopping on his own in a long time. It was very helpful. I'm looking around to see if there's anything else that happened that I forgot to tell you about. But I don't think there is. I blocked the knitted baby dress, and that's like all. What are we going to make next? What should we crochet or knit? I ask you this every time. You give me answers and then I don't take your answers, but I do appreciate them. What are you doing, Beelzebub? just sitting, just planning out her crimes. I mean, I could paint. I'm not really in the mood right now. That's bizarre. I'm never not in the mood to paint. Do I have anything being pressed in my dictionary? I don't think so. What craft could we do? I don't know what to do. I feel like whatever about it, but my soil's not ready. I'm trying to be like, we could plant, but like my soil is not pre-soaked, and I like to have it soak for like a full day so that it's fully not hydrophobic. Like I put like boiling water in my new soil in case there's anything alive in it, because it's not supposed to have anything alive in it right now. I don't really want to paint. I think I want to what could we could design something. We could design a crochet item. That's not a bad idea. Let me see if my phone hooks up, or if I have to use, maybe I have to use that website again. Please hold. Oh, darn it, I don't have it. Okay. Oh well. Okay. So, let me just look at my crafts and see what we're gonna work on today. I don't think we're gonna paint. I don't think so. But look at how nice this watercolor paper is. It's so pretty. It's so smooth. It's like made of cotton. I'm so excited to paint on it. Just not right now. I have an awful lot of this yarn, so we could make something with this. It's pretty. I also have this cotton yarn, and Alex gifted it to me. It's from Italy. He bought it for me when he went to Venice with his mom on vacation. And I have four or five balls of it, and it is made in Italy. Alex, love that. 108 meters of cotton. But it's like a mercerized cotton, I feel like. Like, I feel like it's gonna be, I don't know how it'll look knitted, you know what I mean? Or I don't know how it'll stretch knitted, but I feel like it could make a really pretty spring garment. You have to paint. I brought my paints here. Do I have to? What will we paint though? And if I knit something, I feel like I have to go with really little needles for this because of how small the yarn is, and will it have enough stretch to it to be like a wearable garment? How much yarn do I need to knit? I guess it's like a tank top or something, right? And should I knit 2 pieces or knit in the round? That's another thing that I don't know. How much, what number weight are you? Probably number 3? Yeah, 3. How much 3 weight yarn is needed to knit a tank top in XL? Thank you, Lion Brand. Yarn weight 1, yarn weight 3, a hat 200 to 250, a scarf 375, a shawl, an adult sweater 1500. Are you saying for knit though, or are you saying for crochet? Because you definitely don't need that much for knitting. How much yarn do I need to make a baby blanket? 1,200 yards? I would rather make an adult sweater. Okay, so I have 400 yards, so I can make a scarf. I always feel like you have to knit in the round to maximize yarn. Yeah? Do you think I should? Well, then it won't be a tutorial because it'll be one. That's fine though, it doesn't have to be a tutorial. But I feel like I would like something that I've made for summer to wear, you know? But do I want to go like, where's my, sorry, I have to, Toby, leave the birds alone. Sorry, I have to come up with the idea, or to come up with the idea I have to draw it. No, not baby bloomers. I could make shorts. Okay, so we've got neck, shoulders, arms, body. Not good. Don't worry about it being accurate. That's not what it's about. Okay, so I am very heavy on the bottom, like I'm very pear-shaped. So we have to keep that in mind when designing a sweater, because if it cuts at the wrong angle for me, it can look so wrong and so not flattering. Not that being flattering is the only reason to wear clothes, but I think I want it to cut a little bit short. Like this tank top, you can see it's too long. It cuts off at a fatter part of my waist. Here is where it's the skinniest, so it's like that's where anyway, for me. So if we're doing a tank top, we for sure want the arms, or sleeves rather, to cover bra straps. There's no way that we are not going to do that, because I do not want my bra strap showing. How much size do we have under here? Armpit just to about here, and then it goes right to the over part of the shoulder. Okay. Sorry, I'm using the tank top I'm wearing right now as an example. It's not really a tank top. Oh yes, let's walk through your idea process. Okay, do you want to, I can't even show you from above. I can try and angle the camera down a little bit, but you can't even see it, it's too bright. Hey Alex, if I want to connect my phone camera, do you have a recommendation? My phone. Should I use that website again?
Yeah.
Would you mind sending it to me? Because I don't know where it is. It's not in my bookmarks. I didn't bookmark it. Oh, wait. I might remember it. Because it had a easy name. Oh yeah, I remember. I remembered it. Thank you. Please hold. Hey, baby.
Huh?
It doesn't remember me.
What do you mean doesn't remember you?
I clicked it, it didn't turn on like it did before. Uh-huh. I'm just a girl, okay? I would be able to figure it out eventually on my own, but I have you here. I don't want to figure things out on my own when I have you here. Like, imagine if you tried to mend your socks. It would be a disaster. I'm talking to you, Alex. I was talking to you that whole time.
No.
I said, it would be like, I can figure it out if I have to. I just don't want to have to figure it out because you're here. It would be like if I asked you to mend your own socks.
Ah.
You could do it, but you shouldn't because I'm here. Okay, let me get you into the overhead shot. Oh, hello. Let's try again on that. It's not the right one. We'll put you, we don't want that. We don't want that. That's the one we want. So we don't want this. And then we want this. There we go. Thank you. Don't you worry about it, Alex. I'm good. I've got it. Almost. I've almost got it. Oh my gosh. All right. And then this is where I'm sitting, so you should just tilt up to be able to see it. Hold on. There, that's better. Okay, I'm trying real hard here for you guys, just so you know. All right, so I've got roughly, here's my shape that we know. I think I'm gonna want it to cut a little bit high as far as like the length there. And then I think I would want like a good thick sleeve. And do what I want. I kind of feel like I would like for it to be a little low. I feel like a lot of my tank tops right now are a little high, but my boobs are big, so I'd like for them to be a little low. I'm a tall pear, lol, I'm listening to your process, that works as well. Okay, cool. So I think if we did it in the round, we would have to stop it being in the round right around here, and I think I would notice. I think I'd be able to see, so it might be better for us to do it as 2 pieces. So if we do it as 2 pieces, then we'll be working nearly a straight rectangle for a while. So we'll do a ribbed bottom, I think, probably. And then it will come up, like it'll grow out. I don't want it to be tight, like I'm not looking for a fitted tank top, but I do want it to fit at the bottom. So it'll come out a little bit, probably like that much, which is what, 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. And then I don't think I'll do a sharp curve for the armpit like that. I think instead I'll rather do something like more of a soft curve that is made by doing like decreases, 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 and then straight up. So it would be like decrease, straight up, increase. That would be how I would do my shaping. Decrease, straight, increase. Maybe not that sharply. And then it'll be across, across. And then after the first decrease, I guess, when it's moving straight up, that's when we will work our V-neck. So I think we'll have 2 shapes like this. And that should give us a tank toppy shape. Hopefully. So I'm down to swatch. If you're down to swatch, tank vest swatch test. I'm not much of a swatcher, as many of you know. I'm much more likely to skip a swatch than to make one, but you know what? You said let's... Why? Why are you like this? Who made you this way? Is this mom's fault or dad's fault? That's the question we have to ask ourselves here. Oh God. We'll deal with that another day. Okay. Let's try that again. So we need to decide what size needles. So if you did bottom up, then you'd get the most of your yarn, then change the depth, shape of the neckline and shoulders. If you did bottom up, you'd get the most of your yarn. I know that if I work bottom up, that's true, but this will all be done in like a stockinette in the round up until this point, right? And then it's going to be me working back and forth for this upper portion. And I just worry that it's gonna look different. Like if I work in the round here and transition to working straight across back and forth, the stockinette, I'm worried that it'll look different. you know. But let's make a swatch. How fancy of us. We're so cool swatching our stuff. I think I'm gonna have to use a small set for this. What did it say? I think it said what I should use. 3.5 to 4 millimeters. Okay, if you want to punish me for nothing, I didn't do anything to you. Such a jerk. Okay. But we'll do a little switchity swatch with it. And then we'll know what we're doing. For the bottom hemline, what do you think we should do for the bottom hemline? Just a regular rib stitch? Top viewers stream bow. Oh, I don't know what that is. Somebody trying to advertise in Twitch. Okay. There we go. Now, there we go. Difficult. Okay. Am I going to enjoy unraveling this? The answer is no. So I'm going to wind it into a ball first. Oh, jelly of those needles. They were actually a gift from a subscriber. They were actually a gift from Sid. I don't know if you've seen Sid in the chat before, but they gifted these to me either for my birthday or Christmas last year, and they have been very, very useful to me. Maybe 2 years now. I don't know. I've knitted a lot of things with them and they're beautiful. I bought myself a thing that works with those sets. I bought myself big fat like 10 millimeter needles so that I could do a thick knit, and now I want all of them. Now I want every size in that type. I love the cables. So easy. So much easier than like straight knitting needles for me. Do I have 4 of them or 5? I think I only have 4. That's not very much yarn, but a tank top, you know, feels like you could knit a tank top. We'll find out. We're gonna find out real quick. Because when we do the swatch, we're going to see how much yarn it needs just to make a small swatch. How big is the swatch we're going to make? I don't swatch things, so I don't have like a good idea of the best practices. Do I have any other cotton? I don't even think I have any other soft cotton that I could swap in. Like if I run out of yarn, I mean. Mi Cazador. The love-hate with yarn winding. I wish there was a machine that could accurately wind a ball of yarn, not a center pull cake. I want them to wind a ball of yarn, like the way that it looks when I'm done winding it. That's what I want. There's got to be a machine for that. Probably in like China or Japan. They have a yarn ball winding machine in some place. I feel like they've got all the coolest tech. So Canada won silver in the Olympics, the men's hockey team. Do you know how I know that? Julia told me. I didn't watch any of it. But Julia told me, and she was like, they won silver. Unfortunately, they didn't win gold. And I was like, that's so nice. Instead of Julia like internalizing it as they lost the gold medal, she sees it as they won the silver medal. I'm like, that's nice. Wait, where is your poke assistant? My pokey assistant? Pikachu. Pika pika. Come here, kitty. Where are you? Exactly, Beelzebub. Beelzebub's like, come here. Where are you, Beelzebub? I mean, Peekaboo. Beelzebub, I know where she is. I don't know where she is right now. Surely she will come find us eventually. She's decided she doesn't need to sit with us at the table right now, I guess. Are we almost wound up? Oh my gosh, there's so much yarn. There's not actually so much yarn. We've determined there's not very much yarn at all. But that's okay. I have a gift card to Michael's. I can go and buy a nice cotton that will look good with this one if I run out, right? Oh gosh. Let's try that again. Yeah, I never swatch. That's why I'm always frogging. Yeah, I feel like I never swatch, and then instead of frogging, I just power the heck through. And by power through, I mean I add new yarns to projects that only were supposed to have 1 or 2 colors. Now they'll have 5 or 6. And that's just the way it goes. Sometimes you just gotta improvise. I think it's gonna have to be bigger though also. I'm looking at this and this looks way too fitted for what I want it to be for summer. So I think I wanna go even more big, like out like this, so that it's baggy on my chest. I really, really would not like to have it be too spacious across my boobs. I would like that to be a spot that has lots of room. That'll be better for me. Surprised she didn't appear at the sound of yarn. Yeah, well that would involve her exercising. Alex and I had a very upsetting talk last night where we discovered through math that Peekaboo is 9 years old. I don't like that one bit, let me tell you. 9? She's a baby. She's our oldest animal. Because Toby's just about to turn 8. And then Peekaboo is 9. And then the birds are 7, I think. Oh, there you are, Pika. Hi. We were just talking about you, honey. Hi. Yeah? Let me just make space for you. Come here, baby. Come sit on this with us. There's room. It's okay. I'm pretty sure there's room for you. Yeah, there is. Come on, Pika. Come on. Come on. There she is. Hi, honey. Hi. Hi, honey. All right, 9 years young. Yeah, well, I wish it was 9 years young, but cats don't live forever, and I thought Peekaboo was 5 in my head. She's a baby. But you're 9. We have to switch her to the old cat food soon. We decided after the food that she's eating right now, and after Toby's done the food he's eating right now, we're going to switch to senior pet food for both of them. Because I remember when Thunder turned 7, the vet said you should switch dogs to senior dog food when they hit 7 years old. And Peekaboo is 9. She's my little old lady now. What are you doing, huh? Okay, swatches. Let's do a swatch here, folks. I'm not doing it in the round. But this will help us figure out what we're doing. Two. How many stitches do you do for a swatch? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, hi baby, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Do you think 25 is enough? 26. It's probably enough for a swatch. 27, 28. 28? I don't count as much as I go for a rectangle. I can multiply for size. Right. So honestly, we only need like 4 stitches. Good morning, I just got a tooth pulled. So happy it's out of my mouth. Also, YouTube actually recommended the lives and it says YouTube featured. I'm a YouTube featured live this morning? So with it being a YouTube featured live, Melanie, let me just check how many people are here right now. There are 6 of us with YouTube featuring it. But we're almost at 100,000 subscribers, so there is that. 28, 27, 26, and 25. Okay, let's just do 25 then for our swatch, okay? That's like a good, oops, sorry, Pika. It's a good number, I think. Okay, I just have to adjust the camera, honey, because you are not wide. Hi. Oh, God, look at her. God, love that cat. Okay, there. Hi, honey. Hi. We're gonna slip the first stitch and knit the second. Sorry, busy, honey. Knit the third. Yay, everyone liked the live. Yay. Like it, like it. So my first row here, I'm just knitting across. I don't know why I'm putting my needle in different spots. That's not how it should go. And put it in the same spot each time. Oh, this yarn is annoying. It's actually a lot of tiny pieces of thread spun together like a rope. Beelzebub. Why you bark like that, huh? Oh, that's gonna be tough. It's probably not gonna be tough. After I start, it'll be fine. Right? Right. She said, hold on, let me get my close-up. Yes, she did. She knows. She's a fancy lady. Right, Peekaboo? Right, baby? She was so sweet last night. She's so sweet every night, but she sleeps with us, and when she sleeps with us, it's very nice. It makes me happy. When all of my animals, except the birds, are in bed at the same time, all of my animals being Alex, Toby, and Peekaboo, it's very nice. I like it. Hi, Pika. Hi, honey. Okay, so I already hate doing a swatch. Thank you, thank you. But I am going to do it because I'm very mature. And because you said to do it, so that's where we are now. As I try and get a few rows in, huh, Pika? She's like, why bother knitting? You could hang out with me. You could be petting me. Look at this. Pet me instead. Who needs knitting when you have a cute, cute kitty? Oof, hope you feel better soon. Oh, because of the, oh, I was like, oh, what happened? Oh, the tooth pull. I mean, I bet you feel better now, having it out of your mouth. Was it infected or something, or was it just you had to get your wisdoms removed? Or did you break a tooth? Okay, so first I'll do 2 rows of just knit across so that I've got a little garter stitch for the edge. What are you wagging your tail though? What's that for? She's counting this as being pet, by the way, just so you know. The amount that my hand is touching her whenever I move the knitting needle, that counts. I think that everyone who's not looking at their screen right now should, because my cat is, oh my god, she's the perfect, you're perfect. There's nobody as perfect as my cat in this moment. Look at her resting her head on my arm. You're perfect. I love you so much. You can have whatever you like, baby. Yeah. Hi. Oh, she's so cute. She's just so mushy. She's a mushy girl. Yeah, you are. Anyhow, you're welcome for the gift of allowing me to see this gorgeous, gorgeous cat. I could do the whole tank top in garter stitch. That could be interesting. Instead of stockinette. It was broken. Ouch. But yeah, it hurts way less now that it's out, annoying as it is to heal. Yeah, it's annoying to heal, but if it's not broken anymore, yeah, no more pain. Ouch. A broken tooth. Are you getting something put in its place, or are you just gonna raw dog it and have one less tooth? Is it a not needed tooth? Hi. 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 There we go. Alright, now I'll do one more row, I think, of knit. And then I can switch into doing like a rib stitch or something. That way we have a nice little garter stitch border on our swatch, making us look very classy and very cool. That's how you know that someone's very cool and very classy, if there's a garter stitch border on their knitting project. One less tooth. It is needed, but I'm broke, so I'll be fine with my others. It's not like it's my last one. Okay, so it is a needed one, though. That sucks. Well, I hope that you will get a job, if you want one, in the near future that has coverage and benefits so that you can just get a thing put in place of whatever they put in the empty spot. A crown? Is that what it's called? Or a bridge? I don't remember. I'm not a doctor, you know? Alright, I think that's a good start for our little garter stitch. I just don't want it to not look... I don't want it to look too loose, you know? The only option is an implant, which I learned isn't a permanent solution. Cool, so they can't even help you? Really? Okay, so I'm gonna knit into the first, I don't know, 4 stitches, I guess? Oh no, but not the first one. So skip the first, knit 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna get into my knit purl. Knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl. We might do knit 2, purl 2 also. That could be a nice border. Knit, purl, knit, and purl. It sounds awful, but I'd rather not have one than have to deal with the implant getting it changed every 10 years for the rest of my life. Yeah, that doesn't feel like a good solution. Every 10 years needing to change it. But that's like veneers. People get veneers thinking like, oh, I'm gonna be good to go. Nope. That's a temporary. Veneers are not permanent. They will come out after like 10 years. Oh shoot, the last 4 stitches were supposed to all be knit. I forgot. I forgot the thing I'm doing. Let's try again. 1, 2. Hi, Pika. Hi. 3. Hi. I love you too. So knit, 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 and knit. Good girl, Pika. Oh, there's the wrapper for the yarn. She almost fall off the table there. Got a little nervous, huh? Almost fell. All right, so then the first stitch we slip it over and then knit the next 3. 1, 2, 3, and then knit the next one. And then the actual post can get infected too, and it's just like too much anxiety. Just pull it out. Yeah, no thanks. Knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, oops, purl 1. Okay, how many rows do we have to do of the knit 1, purl 1 in order to know for our swatch? It's okay, Peekaboo. It's a helicopter outside. We live in a place where helicopters are sometimes. It may be a motorcycle. You're fine though, I promise. Yeah, that's the only issue with mine. I'll probably need a bridge or something in the future if my teeth start shifting. A bridge. I feel like everyone ends up with that at some point, you know? Knit, and then we do our last 4 in knit 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we can turn it around, slip off the first, knit the next 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna purl 1, and a knit 1, and a purl 1, and a knit 1, and a purl 1. Hi, Peekaboo. And a knit 1. Pika, you're so friggin' cute. I love you so much. I love you so much, baby. Yes, I do. You're my favoriteest kitty cat. The only upfront cost for my implant option was that they packed the old root hole with cadaver bone. So they pulled it and put ground cadaver bone in the spot. Thank you. Thank you for the cadaver bones. Can't you take some of my own bones from somewhere else? I mean, I'll take the cadaver bone if that's my best option, but also the bones of the dead. This is why you be an organ donor, because then someone can have your bones. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Wait, that's actually so cool. It is cool. It's just also weird, but not because it's bad, just because it's weird. You know? You know, Pika? Knit the last 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. He said I'll be good for 2 to 3 years, then I can add the post. I heard it. What was it? Oh, it was a piece of beach glass. You knocked a piece of beach. Wow, you knocked a piece of beach glass, Peekaboo. Okay. Look at this cat. Do you see this? See this little friggin' face? Yeah, you have a hard life. Okay. See, this needle still looks too big, in my opinion. because I don't feel like I'll be able to wear this as a shirt. It's like too gappy, it'll show through. I feel like it would need to be tinier needles than this for the look I'm going for in my head. I don't think this will work. Do you see how, like, you can see peekaboo right through it? This is my yarn, Pika. You can't have it. You can't have it. It's not for you, darling. Darling, it's not for you. It's not yours, darling. It's not yours. Look at my super athletic kitty. It's not for you. This is the most exercise she'll do. Look, she's already over it. Come on. There you go. There you go. Oh, she got it that time. Arg, arg, arg. Look at this killer. Pika didn't like it either, is the point. You live a hard life. A wild kitty, huh? She ate garbage this weekend, which is awesome. We have her on this expensive diet food, and then she ate out of our garbage can. Hey? Feed me, mother, feed me, she says. All right. Well, that didn't work out well. Oh, wait, hold on. There you go. That did not work out. That knitting, that's too small. It's too small, not the yarn is too small. The knitting needle needs to be smaller, but I don't have a smaller one. Okay, well, we could do it in this. That's a little thicker, I feel like. What do you think? Do you think that's thick enough? You think it's thick enough? Very good. Thank you. All right. Do I want to crochet it? Sorry, I'm looking at my yarn to see what I want to use. But can you deal with the splitty yarn bits on smaller needles? Probably not. I don't know. I'm hungry now. But I'm also nauseous. What do you do when you're hungry and nauseous? You know? Maybe I'll work in the round and do a crochet tank top. I just feel like crochet doesn't have the drape that I want. You know? How about you? Do you need nails cut yet? How do they grow so fast for cats? I feel like I just cut them the other day. Okay. I don't know why it's so difficult to decide. Let's paint. I don't know what to crochet or knit, so let's paint. It's always can find something to paint, right, Pika? Let me just move my seeds so that you don't knock them over. Time to paint. All right, everybody, you can just watch Peekaboo here. I'll leave her there. I always think crochet uses more yarn. It definitely uses more yarn. Confirmed, like 3 times as much. with water in my palette. Don't touch my stuff, Krika. Nope, don't touch it. Hey, back off. Nope, back off. Thank you. Okay, oops. Can you show the yarn info label? Yes. All right, so made in Italy, US size 4 to 6, 3.5 to 4 millimeters, 10 by 10, 108 yards, 108 meters, 108 yards, 50 grams, Cessia windsurf, 100% cotton, color 044, lot, and then their information. Get out of my water. She's drinking my water. Okay. So now let's do us a little painting, shall we? What should we paint? Okay. So I think that it'll probably be better if I put the palette right here, move my mic a little, move me a little, right? And then, or do we move this like that? Yeah, and then have me up here. That could work, right? What are you painting? Yes, Hannah, what are you painting? Because I don't know what I'm painting, so I would love inspirations. Okay. So this paper is so nice. It makes me sad to muck it up, but it's going to be worth it, I think, because it's going to be pretty when we are done with it. And now what do I paint? I need your help, because I don't know what to paint. You know, one cool thing about watercolor, I don't have to change my palette look. I can just rehydrate these paints that I mixed already. Let's try and do some I just made some granny squares for fun. Oh, fun. And then I let the cyan, magenta, and yellow bleed together. That's fun. I'm starting some kind of flower. Oh, also, Alex and I got invited to a wedding this summer. I just got my invitation, and it's actually gonna be so fun because Alex's and my friend that Alex met before I met, actually. Alex and I both worked at this hardware store called Canadian Tire, and my friend worked there also. So Alex worked there for a long time, and then this lady started working there, and then a couple months after that, I started working there. I became friends with her, and then I started dating Alex, and we've been friends ever since. So that's pretty exciting. Ooh, sketch of a shrug, fun. Anywho, so that's my exciting news for the weekend. I haven't been to a wedding since, I don't know, several years ago. I went to my friend's wedding, and a couple years ago I went to my sister's wedding. But other than that, I haven't been to a wedding in a long time. So that's exciting. We'll see what happens with that. I'm sure we'll have a good time. We might have to get like a hotel and stay because it's out of town for us. And I think that will be fun. Julia, my sister, called me this morning and she said that she'll watch Toby. And I was like, well, it's not until later in the summer. I'm sure we'll be okay. We'll figure something out by then. But thank you. Yes, I will need someone to watch Toby. All right, so there's my Canadian Tire is on my bucket list. Is your bucket list of places to go? I mean, that's a choice to have on your bucket list. You know, whatever. You guys, one of mine is to go to a Buc-ee's. So you guys go ahead and come to our Canadian Tire. It's not a store that only sells tires. It's just like kind of like a shitty Walmart, except it doesn't sell food. But yeah, Alex worked there, and then I started working there, and then I met him, and then we fell in love, and that was 15 years ago. And now the rest is history. And cool. Okay, so there's the centers for my flowers. Lol, I sound just like a kid, I realized. And then, that's Alistair's big one right now. And then, if you ask him about something, it starts off with him answering you about that thing, and then it turns into a whole new thing. No, Canadian Tire sounds craptastic cool. It is craptastic cool. That's totally what it is. It's craptastic, absolutely. But also, I met friends that I have kept for my life. And I met the love of my life. So, like, it's craptastic. But also, it was a place to find true love. At least for me. Don't think I would have met someone the old-fashioned way if it weren't for Alex. It probably would have been an online dating situation if it weren't for him. We just happened to work together, so it all worked out, but like, I don't know. Don't think I would have bothered with IRL, waiting for IRL. It does sound fun, except no food. How am I supposed to get sugar zoomies and buy their stuff, honestly? Trader Joe's is sort of cool, but then you live near one and don't go. Well, Canadian Tire is kind of like like you can go there to get your skates sharpened. You can get fishing lures and fishing rods and hunting rifles and camo clothing and blow up inflatable pools and tents and coolers and yoga mats. I'm trying to think of all the stuff that I know that I see at Canadian Tire. You can get Christmas decorations at Christmas time, Halloween decorations at Halloween time. But it's just I guess it's kind of just an everything store, but they tried selling food when Alex and I worked there. They tried selling like milk and eggs and stuff to try and get like regular customers to come in as opposed to just like people looking for hardware stuff. And then they stopped having that. Let's see. Plants. Oh yeah, they have a garden center. Overpriced though. Lordy. I haven't bought from Canadian Tire Garden Center except if it was on clearance in years. Because they charge like an arm and a leg for stuff that shouldn't cost an arm and a leg. I think I'm making some kind of zinnia or something, but I don't know. CT sounds like our Tractor Supply. All that plus dog washing stations, so dog and human snackies. Okay, so there's dog snacks, and you can buy dog food there too. It kind of sounds like Tractor Supply, but it has like a little bit less of the farm side that you get at Tractor Supply. Like you can't buy chicken feed or like horse feed at Canadian Tire. But you can buy dog food and cat food. I think I made too many of those little stars, and I don't think I needed them. These little purple things. That's the thing about Canadian Tire, to be fair. I do go there all the time. Yeah, that's to be fair to Canadian Tire. It is kind of a place that has a lot of things that you're probably going to need. It's like Rona and Home Depot and Home Hardware. Like, do we need all of them? Maybe not, but do I go to all of them? Yes. I wish you could understand how nice this paper is to paint on. I don't know if you can tell by looking at it how much easier it is to like spread paint around on than the other one. It just spreads so beautifully. Unfortunately, these purple stars don't really make sense with my plan anymore. I wonder if I can blend them in a bit with some agua. Seems to have absorbed quite well. Who shops the garden center dropped succulent leaves for propagating? That's called prop lifting. We're not supposed to do that anymore, but I do, totally. It's not my fault that they dropped a bunch of leaves on the floor. I'm actually helping. I'm cleaning up. I screwed up this paper a little bit trying to erase. Yep, I did. Okay, we'll wait for that to dry to try and fix it. Prop lifting. I remember when someone told me that word and I was like, that's so cool that there's a word for it now. I just called it rescuing succulent leaves from the floor, but prop lifting sounds so much cooler. I screwed up this paper. I was just saying how lovely it is and now I've ruined it. And can you put this in your pocket? Me, no. Shh, I have stuff in here. Yep, literally B. Hey Alex, can you put this in your pocket? You have a bigger pocket and I need to get this home. What's even better is if you go with a dying plant and you ask how much it is and if they'll discount a dying plant, and then they just go, just take it. And you're like, yay! At least that's how I feel when it happens to me. What are you talking about, Beelzebub? You see how I've not added any paint to my palette? I'm just using what's on my palette. Isn't that cool? Okay, I'm gonna do a little green now in the middle. And I'm gonna do a little bit of green inside of some of these. Cool. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Michelle. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. I am watercoloring with no plan, and it's going as well as you might expect. Hey, Beelzebub, don't do that. Beautiful. Thanks. So yes to this color. Need more red in it though. Not red enough. That's better. Beelzebub. Cut it out. Beelzebub. Too much, honey. Beelzebub, shush. All right, we've got a zinnia. Almost. We almost have a zinnia. I think we're gonna have a zinnia pretty soon though. Makes sense to me. And then it needs a stem. Lucky for us, we have all this green still on the palette. Bit of a thick stem, but we're just gonna go with it, okay? I don't know how we're gonna go with it yet, but that's what happened. So that's the stem we got. Although maybe part of the stem could be covered by a leaf. Do you see how well it blends on this paper? It takes forever for it to absorb, so you have tons of time to like blend the leaf, or blend the paint rather. In my case, it's a leaf. This is getting worse. It started out okay, and it seems to be getting worse now. You know, sometimes you gotta quit while you're ahead, and I'm not one to do that. Not known for quitting while I'm ahead. Much more likely to quit while I'm behind. This is what's happened. I don't know what to do to fix it, but this is where we are now, and we're just gonna live with our choices. I don't love it, but I do want to learn how to do flowers. So even though it's not a pretty flower, it's a good practice. Now let's do a different practice because I hate it and I want to do something that makes me feel like I did a good job. What can I do that'll make me feel like I did a good job? Ooh, I could do some Easter eggs. Do you guys want to do some Easter eggs? I know it's not quite Easter yet, but can't stop me. Eggs have a curvy top and a big round bottom. All right, so this part is going to be super light washes because I'm going to do decoration on it after. So first we're going to have to do just the egg shapes. All right. Egg number 2. Egg number 3. Oops. It's okay if they touch. We're not going to freak out about it. We'll blend it and make it look like it was on purpose. Easter egg number 3. Now we need a blue one probably. We have pink, green. We should have a blue one. What's up with you? Okay, and then I think I want to do like a bright green, like almost a yellowy green. That's not egg shaped. Let's try again on the shape of that. That's at least closer to egg shaped. Can't get it right every time, all right? Okay, and then we need another, oh, we need like an orange, I guess. Okay, there, that's a good little pile of eggs, don't you think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need one more. And we could do the one more in what color? I guess purple, like an actual purple. Like a dark, like a blue purple. Like that kind of a color. And you could just go back here. I have to get closer than that with my line, but I'm scared. So I have to focus for a sec here, real close. There we go. Just don't want that to touch so that we can do fun stuff with each of the colors. Ta-da! Easter eggs. Now we can go in with other colors. So if we start on this orange one first, let's clean up the shape a little. You're gonna go in front of him. And you're not quite round enough, just overall. Have to round a lot of these out. Oh, I guess I could have done a brown egg just for fun. Yeah, what is it, Beelzebub? Okay, so now that I've hopefully made this shape at least a little bit eggier, now we can add another color. Into the orange one. What color could we add? Orange. I guess we can go for like a fiery, like warm tones. So first let me just grab the next color and mix it into my orange, and then I can just start blotting it in. Okay. And then I'm going to add more water so that the outline ends up dark. And now what color can we add in with the orange? Orange and pink look nice together. So why don't we do some pink and orange. That's a nice color. Okay, I think that we should do spots on another one. I feel like you're starting to be a problem down here though. Cool. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to add blobs of water onto the pink one. Just drippity drip drops of water. And if they absorb, that's fine. If they sit on top, that's fine. Doesn't matter because we're going to drop paint into there, into those drip drops, and then as they dry, they'll make a really cool looking little shape. But we need lots and lots of them on there to start with. Okay. Now that we got all those drops, just water, I'm gonna go back in and I think pink and I feel like I still want to do pink, but I want to do something that's like different, not just straight up pink. I think I'll do this color. Just translucent-er. I will translucify it. And then I will use this. I'll get my brush all full of it. And then I'll just touch it to those drips. And the paint will come out into the drip. And then we'll get really nice round pink spots. If I had just done it straight with the paint going onto this, the darkness of the paint would be too much. Doing this allows me to water it down like so much for the dots. Even the dots, can you see the ones I'm doing right now? These ones I'm doing straight onto the paper and you can already see how much more dark they are versus the ones where I'm just adding color to the blob of water. There, now we have to wait for these to all dry, which won't take very long. It just needs the water to absorb into the paper. There. Cute. Okay, now this green one in the front, I think I want to get some darker greens and I want to do some lines on it. Like Oh, do you see how much better the paint moves across this paper? Do you see how easily it slides? Okay, it's a start. Cool. Now these drips seem to have virtually disappeared, so I'm going to grab some of that orangey red again. Mix her up, add a little more agua. And then I can try again with my little drippies. Okay, that looks cool. 2 cool eggs. Okay, now this yellow one at the top here. I want to start by getting it, oops, not wet with that color. Start by just getting it wet so that we'll be working wet on wet. I'm gonna try and leave that shine out of it for now. Okay, and I think I want to do more dots. This time it's going to be like on damp. This is not quite wet, it's basically damp, which is good for dots. Okay, and for dots I'm going to do kind of a golden yellow, I think. I don't have any clean space. I need to just make a little clean, dry spot on my palette here. Oh, got my yellow paint. There we go. Okay, so there's my yellow. And then I'll just take my dots on my damp paper and do some yellow dots. Okay. And then inside the yellow dots, what color could we do? Yellow and maybe blue. We could do some like robin's egg blue dots. Okay. Okay, that's interesting, I think. Okay, the pinks are still taking their time to dry. This one here is supposed to be another green, so I think I'm going to go in with a more murky looking green and do some like shadowy things. Gorgeous. Okay, we still got some good amount of time left. I think we should be able to finish our paintings. Okay, beauty, much more green. And now this one is looking a little bit too dark for my taste now. feel like the paint is getting too aggressive, so I'm going to go in with yellow and add some yellow dots to lighten it back up so it's not too dark. Yeah, that looks cool. Very good. And I think I'll add I like the idea of some of them bleeding together a little bit. That seems kind of fun. Not too much bleeding though. Like a normal, cool amount of bleed. Okay, those two can bleed together, and these two are bleeding together, which is fine. And then I think I do want to go ahead and just make all the ones that are touching bleed together a bit, which is kind of fun. Get the whole egg wet up here. This blue one. And then the blue one, I think, what do you think? Should we do like stripes or more dots? Okay, it's a good mixture going on. I'll take this and put you along this edge. Then blue. No, that's not blue, that's green. We do need some blue. Okay, that's nice. And then the purple one in the back, maybe purple and green, and green everywhere, or just purple and dark purple. Ooh, that's a nice color actually. Let's do a little bit of that. There. Very cool. Use this as a shadow. And to let them bleed a little bit together. There we go. Right. Well, it's starting to look sorta Easter eggy, if I do say so myself. What do you think? Good vibes. What is it, Beelzebub? What do you want? Do you need something? Okay, we got dots. Looks so cute. Thank you. What is it, Beelzebub? How can I help you, honey? That's a cute one. I like how this one is blending all of them. That makes it kind of fun. And then I feel like this one that has a lot of red could still have more going on. Cool. Okay. That looks cool, I think. Here's the real question. Do we just leave it empty like that, or do we add stuff around it? It's like way harder than it actually is sometimes, you know? Tried to blend these ones all together on purpose to make them look interesting. Does anyone say interesting anymore? My grandpa used to say interesting. And billion. 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 Interesting. Okay, I think this is good. I think we made it to where we wanted. I feel like this one doesn't look like that's a shine. It looks a little weird. Let's just get rid of that one. Let's just mute that one, and let's just mute that one. Bada boom, bada bang. Okay, I think we're done. I think we finished the Easter egg painting. Here it is. Oh, I lied. This back here looks bad. This dark purple area. Very pretty, thank you. Okay. I think that's good. Finito. And then I'll just do lines on it with black pen when I'm finished. But here's all the colors. Kind of cute. Kind of Easter somewhere. And then this zinnia attempt. Oh, I love the paper though. The paper itself is lovely. And look, my palette is still absolutely filled with color. You know what we could do for a last little quick thing? I have this page here that I ripped under here. We could paint just fluidly on this page because it's ripped, so I won't be using it. Like we could just do this. Oh, do you see how well it flows on this page? So much better than the other paper. You can like spread it so much. I am in the middle of this peekaboo. There's no room for you here right now. Alright, so that paper is now mostly damp. Not really wet, but damp. So now we could do some wet on wet drip fun, which is one of my favorite things to do. Just making sure everything's wet. We don't want to have any dry spots. Okay, here's the fun. Here's my favorite thing. Getting my paintbrush all ready. And then I can just load it up with a color. So let's just load it up with good old blue. This paintbrush is awful, actually. Let's try another. So we'll do blue and some green. Okay, and then I think we should do more green, but a different one. Shush. Beelzebub. What color? Maybe a little bit of fuchsia in there. Beelzebub. Cut it out. Achoo! Cut it out. Hey, hey, watch it. Too much, Beelzebub. And then I'm going to add red to this purple to make a new color. Ooh, that's a good color, pinky purple. Okay, that's kind of fun. And then what other color could we do? Do a light blue. It's a good thoughtless task, you know? Just drop paint, drop paint. No, like, brains have to be involved, which I appreciate. That's dark. I'm up. This morning was rough. How is everyone? I'm doing good, except I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just dropping paint on a wet paper right now because this paper is so beautiful that it makes me just want to play with it. Trying to see how all the paint moves. Lots of fun ways. Like tie-dye, but not as good. It's like if tie-dye was kind of not good, you know? Go. I don't want to edit today. I'm not in a mood to edit. I want to go collect rocks at the beach. By the way, if you have not yet clicked the thumbs up button today, please do. Helps the channel grow, helps the stream, and you're here hanging out, so I think it's worth it, don't you? I've just made a mess. That's all I've done here. That's what this is. This is not art. But you know what? I'll figure out how to make it into art. Eventually. The great thing about paintings is you can add more paint, or you can use pencil crayons or markers to change what you did. I'll show you what it looks like in a second. I'm just moving paint around with my hands. See? Ta-da! It's beautiful. It'll be cool. It doesn't have to be beautiful right now. Sometimes it doesn't have to be beautiful. And this is one of those times. I learned a new thing. I got to play with wet on wet techniques. Therefore, it was useful and fun. So how about that? Okay, so the Easter eggs turned out fun. They're cool little painting. Fun painting to do. And then the zinnia attempt could have gone worse. And now number 3, we've got this wet piece of paper that's going to need to dry. These 2 are already dry. Would you look at that? And this is clean, so you can drink it. This is dirty, so no one can drink it. And then, since I accidentally splattered a bunch of green on my palette, I'll just wipe down the wet side. There. I'll leave all of these paints where they are because I can still use them. And now I have a half a palette for mixing new colors next time. You don't need a full palette. I don't even need new paper towels. I've been reusing this paper towel. Look how many paintings it's been through already. Because all I need is a quick dry on a paper towel. It doesn't look, there's another one. They work for a long time. I don't need to replace them. At first I was replacing them every time I painted, and then I figured out eventually that that's totally unnecessary and such a waste of paper towels because I barely use them for anything, just dipping my paintbrush on. Da, 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 da. A peacock. Ooh, that'd be a cool black ink drawing to do on top of it. That's a good idea. You can see a peacock in there, huh? I'll find it. I'll find the peacock in there. I don't see it right now. I'm sure I'll find her. It's already noon. Would you look at that? We made it through another stream, guys, and we are just that much closer to 100,000 subscribers. I would really, really love if you could click the thumbs up button if you have not yet done so. If you have, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I hope you had a fun time hanging out here today. If you did, click the thumbs up button. If you didn't, I don't know what to tell you. It's a vibe to be here. If you're not catching the vibe, that's on you. This is a nice community and it's a fun place for people to hang out and make stuff together. And you are very much welcome to join us in that endeavor. I will be back to do so on Wednesday because I live stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. That's Eastern time. And I put out new tutorials on Tuesdays. I'm hoping I'll have my tutorial ready for Tuesday, like ready for tomorrow, because I am not done yet. But I hopefully will be, and if I am, then you should think of me as a goddess. And if I'm not, then I'm just a mere mortal. But I'll let you guys know in Discord. And otherwise, I think that's it for today. So come back on Wednesday for another live stream. Let's crochet or knit something on Wednesday, though. Oh, shoot. No, on Wednesday, we're going to plant seeds. Come Wednesday if you want to plant some seeds. We have, 21 varieties to plant on Wednesday. So I will see you then. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.